If Assetto Corsa has taught us anything over the years, it's that the right person with the right passion can build something truly world-class. Today we're looking at exactly that. This is the BTM NightMare R, a brand new free mod based on the Ford Mustang Dark Horse R, the car that is to compete in IMSA's Mustang Challenge, the USAC Mustang Cup, and even across the globe in Australia. And what makes this one special isn't just that it's a Mustang built for wheel-to-wheel fight clubs, it's that the mod exists because the one-man team of BTM SimSport said, if it doesn't exist yet, I'll build it myself. Behind the fictional name is a very real pedigree. Development input from Multimac, Ford Racing, Capaldi Racing, Cortex Racing, and drivers who race these cars for real helped to create this. Its suspension geometry built directly from official CAD data. Vehicle dynamics tuned by Motec telemetry and team feedback to ensure the handling matches the real IMSA and USAC machines. And the sound, thanks to Capaldi Racing, audio equipment was strapped into a real Dark Horse R with Mike Kurbas from Virtual Racing Cars capturing the authentic intake howl and V8 thunder of this car. When you hear this scream, that's the truth, not an approximation. All of this arrives wrapped in Assetto Corsa's newest physics system, including C-Phys ABS, no lift shift, and auto blip for clutch users, just like the real thing. And remember, this isn't a studio release. This isn't a paid DLC. This is a passion project created by a one-man team, supported by the sim racing community, and released for free out of love for the sport and players. So today, we're putting this beast on track to see if the NightMare R is the Mustang we've been waiting for in Assetto Corsa, and if this is truly a nightmare for its competition. So let's get out on track. Alright, so here we are on board the NightMare R. Yeah, sounds tremendous. So, first gear, and we are away here at Sonoma. Little kick of the back end there, nothing too serious. So, we'll just get some heat into these tires first before we really start opening this bad boy up. And I will just spoil this a little bit, spoil my own video, because why not? I've had a chance to break the car in, get used to it. And I can tell you it is phenomenal, so this should be a fun video. I hope it comes through, that I'm really enjoying this. So this is on the heels of the Spec P71. Again, that back end getting a little wild for me. But this is on, not the heels of, I suppose, it's been a year, but the Spec P71 had a lot of the same creation genius behind it. So if you remember that car, I think I dubbed it the most realistic road car ever to come to Assetto Corsa. Whoops, that is third gear. All right, off to a ripping start here, Mike. So yeah, if you enjoyed that Spec P71, this is that same level of commitment, that same level of desire to create excellent mods here in Assetto Corsa, and it really does show. This is an excellent car. Very analog, very simple, I would say, to drive by comparison, even though it does have features like the no lift shift and the auto blip and things like that. I mean, we have auto blip in Assetto Corsa already, but it's generally reserved for the likes of higher end paddle shifted cars and things like that. But to have it here on an H pattern shifted car, pretty interesting. So I am lifting while I shift right now. Again, just kind of getting used to the feel of it again. I didn't drive here at Sonoma since last night, so I want to kind of get my bearings with the car, get used to it a bit. But in not too long, we can start to push this thing. So you can see the small corrections on the wheel there. Nothing too serious. This does have traction control. It'll keep you in line to a good degree. It's not highly unruly, interestingly. You think of Mustangs, you think of the back end kicking out. But yeah, this one, actually, I'll just show you here. Drop it into neutral. So if I rev, first gear, clutch out, you can hear the electronic systems kind of doing their thing, keeping it planted, and that definitely helps when you're taking it around a course. Alright, so things are starting to feel pretty good here. Let's try these flat shifts. So that is foot to the floor, no lift. pretty awesome, pretty impressive here in this NightMare R. All right, so that was a bit too much speed into that corner. And the handling is really great, but realistic also. Like, this is not something that's going to compete with an SF90 or something like that. It's a 0 to 60 time in the 4-second range. Impressive, but not, you know, elite exotic supercar levels. And you kind of feel that on the track. The car feels a little bit heavy, a little bit more limited perhaps in its performance than we're used to with, you know, a lot of the more modern, well, I guess this is very modern, but a lot of the modern exotic Ferraris and Lamborghinis and things like that. But it frankly just adds to the appeal. Flat shifting is fun. Wow. But yeah, again, it just kind of adds to the appeal because it's not, you don't feel like you're driving something that's totally invincible and you can push how hard you want. This car is going to give you a bit of resistance, offer you a bit of feedback to let you know how it feels about your driving, how it feels about you pushing it that hard, and react with its on-track performance. Whoa, clutch. Woo. Yes, yes. Now this is a car. So we're kind of falling into our groove here. Yes, baby. So the speeds, in case you're wondering, I don't know. I can't really see the dash display. I have a heads-up display. Oh yeah, under my face cam right now. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So it's coming through in miles per hour, so you can get an idea of how fast we are going. Oh, there we go. There's those limitations, but again, not punishing you. Like, I can still get it back under control. It's an absolutely brilliant, fun car. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Yes, this is how cars should behave in Sims. This is so much fun. Flat. 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 Yes. 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 All the yeses. Let's see if I can actually get a lap in without missing the clutch. And yeah, you just feel that inertia coming through these corners. I don't think I was expressing myself very well, but I just meant to say that this won't compete with a Veneno or something serious like that. Oh, Mike, come on with the clutch. Come on. Or the SF90 or La Ferrari or something like that. Those are much, much more track-capable cars. This is a very hands-on, very analog machine. And frankly, I would drive this over any of those any day. This is just huge fun. Even if you're not great with a clutch pedal rather. Yeah, baby. Woo! Oh. Yes. So just huge amounts of fun here. The one knock, the one thing I would say this car needs is perhaps a bit more visual work. You probably saw it in the intro. I don't think it's got the 3D work of like a Race Sim Studio or a VRC, but I mean, that's small potatoes. When you get to drive a car like this, it's not as if it's terrible. It's actually quite good, but not quite on the level, I would say, of the top mod creators. But I mean, yeah, this is phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. I don't think I can remember having this much fun in a road car, in a Assetto Corsa, for a very long time, if ever. This is just fantastic. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just the way it reacts when you chuck it into a corner. Again, you saw me kind of wrestling with the steering there, trying to get it around that last corner. It does have that inertia that you gotta fight with. Yeah, for miles per mile, very tough to beat this car. Oh, get around there. Whew. I'm dying to know what is the Nordschleife time with this. I don't even have a goal here. I'm just driving because I love this. I'm not really paying attention to time. Not really paying attention to number of laps. I'm just driving, man. So considering this is a passion project, I mean, this is on the level of anything I own. I'm sure at this point I've driven 1,000 mods for Assetto Corsa. And yeah, this is as good as any of them. Again, a bit more 3D work would have been appreciated perhaps, but who cares? Sounds, most importantly, driving physics. Oh, there we go. Oh, big crash. Finally found the upper limit of my NightMare R. Alright, so let's see if we can get a few more clean laps in here. Avenge the damage. But yeah, I really mean it when I say this is as good as any road car I have ever driven in Assetto Corsa. So whereas the Spec P71 to me, like I would say, I stand behind what I said in that it is probably the most realistic car ever created for Assetto Corsa. However, I mean, given how limited it is in speed and cornering capability and whatever else, you're only going to drive it in so many scenarios. Yes, it's realistic, but it's realistic to something that's not necessarily huge fun. This is huge fun. This is what Assetto Corsa needed. A modern analog American car. That we could just chuck about. Yeah, like that. I mean, come on. What are you doing? Get out there. Stop watching this video. Go download this. There is a donate button. Make sure you use it. Kick the team some do-re-mi for creating something this fantastic. Even $1, I'm sure, would go a long way. There we go. Avenge that last corner. Ooh, understeer. And there are some setup options, by the way, if you want to dial this in. No adjustable gears, so you're effectively limited to 5. It technically has 6, but the 6th gear is just overdrive, and yeah, you can't really do much with it. I even tried it. Where did I try it? Road America, maybe. And yeah, you go to 6th gear, and it just kind of does nothing. I think it probably could get you up to like 300 kilometers an hour, but you would need to be driving across the state of Kansas to have enough room to get it beyond 270, I would say. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more laps here in this NightMare R. So my best, in case you're wondering, a 144 here at Sonoma. But the, yeah, should also note that the flat shifting is a great feature. It just makes it that little bit more fun. in a car that's already super, super fun. Oh, come on, Mike. So yeah, like I said, don't think twice. Go add this to your collection. If you can afford to donate a few bucks, I'm sure all involved would appreciate it, and you will not be disappointed. Ooh. Come on, girls. Ugh, there we go. Whoa. Recovered. Whew. Can be a workout when you start pushing, man. This car does things that really challenge you as a driver. I just could not love it more. Whoa. Yes. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Alright, final lap. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I just want you to stop watching the video and go drive this. Let me know your impressions, because I think the world of this NightMare R. And to think that we could be getting more annually from this mod creator is just... yeah, I can't wait for what's next, although I do appreciate having this. So yeah, you'll see a lot more from this car on my channel in the future, including a Nordschleife run. We gotta do it. It's a welcome relief. You guys know I love VRC. You guys know I love RSS, URD. But sometimes the vehicle selection is a bit predictable, a bit boring. They're creating mods that we already have good versions of for Assetto Corsa. And then you get something like this, and you realize, whoa! Yeah, come on! Oh, I almost had it. You guys saw. Yeah, you get something like this, and you realize there's so much more those companies could be covering. Alright, this feels like a good time to end it. I just love this car. It ranks among the best cars I have ever driven, the best road cars certainly in Assetto Corsa. I hardly have any criticisms of it. I think it's just phenomenal, and you need to go get this car right now. It is fantastic. Highest smiles per mile I think I've ever had in a Assetto Corsa mod. Just love it. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the replay, and we'll see you next time.